Well, crews are just now getting this trash truck fire under control. It came in about 10-15 minutes ago, approximately 6:50 a.m. on Wednesday. You can see it looks like an orange Shawnee County Refuse Department truck here has caught fire just on the southeast side of downtown Topeka. We're here in the 1000 block of Southeast Quincy. A few moments ago, this trash truck was fully involved in flames, and several loud explosions echoed down the hall, the streets here between all the buildings. Just to show you where we're at, this is it right here. We're just a couple of blocks to the southeast of the State House here in downtown Topeka, and this fire was reported, like I said, around 6:50 this morning. When I got here, the fire truck, or the fire truck, the trash truck was fully involved in flames. Fire was shooting out, especially here on the left or driver's side of it, and again, large plumes of black smoke were pouring into the air downtown Topeka, and that was the case for a good 10 minutes or so. Now you can see the fire is pretty well under control. I think a lot of the smoke that people are smelling here at the end are from the tires, from what it smells like burning rubber to me. But initially, just all kinds of black smoke coming out of this. I'm kind of trying to stay downwind from it just a little bit, and at any rate, crews do seem to have it under control at this point. Traffic here on 10th Street just going by as would normally be the case. It's the only thing that's blocked here is Quincy here, and again, we're just to the southeast of Kansas Avenue here, by about a block from 10th Street, Quincy. So crews jumped on this right away. Trash trucks sometimes do catch on fire when ignitable material is in there. Maybe something was hot that was in there and it caused all the other debris to catch fire. I don't know exactly what caused this fire particularly, and don't know if they'll ever find out. But it looks like the truck is pretty well decimated here, and they're not cheap. These trucks are somewhere in the neighborhood of $300,000 a lot of times. So unfortunate situation here. Hopefully no injuries. And it looks like the fire happened before the load could get dumped out of the back end. Sometimes when a trash truck catches on fire, it's possible to dump the smoldering load of debris onto the ground, and then the truck is pretty well free of any real damage. But in this case here, it didn't look like that happened. I don't see any sign of debris on the ground here, and so it looks like the truck, again, it's still smoldering here in the back. We could hear another explosion here in a moment because there are flames, as you can see, coming out of the back here by the back left tire here of this truck. And again, I'm kind of multitasking here as I'm talking to you. We're live from downtown Topeka here, again in the 1000 block of Southeast Quincy, where there we go, a trash truck had caught fire around I'd say 6:50 a.m. on Wednesday here. And you see flames are still coming out of it. That's not real surprising either. We may still see some more flames here momentarily, and people are wise to stay back away from this and not to get too close, in the sense of the flames could shoot out, or we could have more of an explosion here in a minute. Just here off of a famous water tower here that's now lit up at night. You can see a lot of folks here are in the vicinity of this truck, but it's, as you can see, it's pretty well gone. Again, we are live from the 1000 block of Southeast Quincy in downtown Topeka, shortly after 7 o'clock on Wednesday morning, as crews are now continuing to get this fire completely out on this large trash truck here that we see here in the 1000 block. The truck is parked facing to the southwest here in the northbound lanes here of the street. keep it here live for a few more minutes. I'm guessing this is going to be here for quite a while until this fire is completely out, and it's safe to move this. So the 1000 block of Southeast Quincy, in my estimation, will be closed for a good long while here this morning until this fire is completely out and they can get this truck out of here. We're going to try to move over a little bit closer here to get a different view of the damage. Looks like the whole front end is pretty well gone here also. Just keep it here live, going down some steps here. Sorry about that. I just had to get the camera readjusted there momentarily. A few people across the street looking on over here, see what all the commotion is. You see a lot of smoke still drifting to the north as the winds are coming probably about 15 to 20 miles an hour right now out of the south. Still an awful lot of smoke coming out from underneath. In fact, I think the smoke's picking up right now. You can see underneath the truck there. We'll just keep moving over here, just a slight distance, see what we can find here. Well, there's a pretty good view of what you see right there. It's pretty well, as you can see, it's complete loss there, I would say. You see where the tires have melted onto the street there on the left side of this trash truck, and have seen this only, myself, I've only seen the tires get melted maybe once or maybe just once in previous trash truck fires. Trash truck fires aren't uncommon. They don't happen all the time, obviously, but they do happen again when material gets in there that can be combustible, or maybe it's hot and ignites the fire, or ignites the rest of the debris or the materials inside of the vehicle. It looks like everybody made it out of the truck safely, and that's the main thing. We can always replace the truck. Another reminder, be careful what goes into the trash that's being put out. And sometimes things do get in there that aren't completely cool or that are hazardous. Again, we're live in the 1000 block of Southeast Quincy. Try to give you an idea where we are. Right over this way, you can see the water tower. Now, the truck here is in the northbound lanes here of Quincy, and right on the east edge of downtown Topeka. Fire investigator here now on the scene. And people have parked here in this parking lot across the street, and they're going about their business, obviously, but we'll see if we can find out some information here before we let everybody go here this morning. But again, no injuries reported at this point. The truck still smoldering, and as I said, likely will be for quite some time. It's real hard to get these out all at once. It just takes a long time. And you see crews here continue to move some hoses. And I'm standing here facing north in the middle of the 1000 block of Southeast Quincy. I'm on the east side of the street here where again this trash truck was caught on fire this morning. Try to get a little different view here. And we'll come around on the
hot day in Kansas?
Yeah, I think we're going to have to do that. Yeah, that's terrible. I'm glad nobody got hurt.
Well, I don't know. I hope he landed safe.
Yeah.
If he peeled off that top rope, he might still be floating around somewhere.
Thank you, sir. We have lots of people here checking things out this morning, and you can see this side here is obviously just as bad as the side we were just looking at. There we go. Again, the trash truck catching fire here around 6:50 a.m. on Wednesday in the 1000 block of Southeast Quincy, sending lots of smoke into the air. It continues to come through the corridor here of Quincy Street along the east edge of downtown Topeka, and we'll try to get more information here as it becomes available. No injuries reported. But again, I believe this fire is going to be going on for a while because it's real hard to get these out all at once. Firefighters will be here, I'm sure, for quite some time. I would not expect Southeast Quincy to be open for several hours at best. Again, it's kind of multitasking here with doing photos and other duties here downtown today. We'll cut it here. I think, unless there's a reason to come back later, I think we'll end our live Facebook at this point. You can check cjonline.com later for more details as they become available. And I see someone here wrote that they were driving by and something popped. I heard at least one, if not two, very loud explosions, and that was the truck inside of the truck, I believe, exploding. We've heard that with other car fires, I think, but this is much more than a car fire. This is a huge truck, huge piece of equipment that has caught fire today here in downtown Topeka. Again, no injuries reported, and check cjonline.com later as we do get more information. Reporting from downtown Topeka, this is Phil Anderson for cjonline.com.